Right, so we had the graft in Liverpool, right, in town it was, you know, street graft in town and that. So we used to park our car in St John's and all that, and like just on the top floor, and then we'd go and just sort of do what we do, yeah. So we ended up bumping into this firm we were doing it round there, and it, you know, it just went off, So one day, the lad who was, I weren't doing it, I was just giving them the bits, I was giving them the parcels for it, do you know what I mean? And it was my other mate who were actually doing the work, do you know what I mean? So one day it was must have been about 8:30 in the morning, and I get a phone call, such and such has had to go to Rosie. I'm like, what do you mean? They put a line down his face. What's happened is, the other firm who were there have paid a punter to stripe him, do you know what I mean? I don't know whether you know what that is, but you should, if you don't know what that is, then this is the wrong channel for you, do you know what I mean? But what he's done is he's had a blade. No, he put in Stanley blades, you know, then like what you cut boxes, whatever, way. He's had one of them just single. So as he's leaned in the car to get bit, he's just gone bang, striped him and ran away. So we should have seen the state of his mate's face. He's had to get pure stitched up to death. Absolute jokes in the state of him. So we're all just fuming and we're like, you know, that's just another level, that's another level, that. So I said, yeah, let's just make sure first before we go in proper heavy, because it's going off heavy. No holds barred, lads, you're not doing that to one of the lads, you know what I mean? So we're going round town, that's what I'm saying to everyone, yeah, find him, where's he, you know, the punter that's done it, where's he? So this bird's sitting there, so I said, yeah, come here. I said, I'll give you 5 of each now, right now, if you tell me where he is, yeah? And she's like, well, it never come from me. I said, obviously it never come from you. So she told me where she thinks he'd be. So I went, so she said he's round no Scotty Road by Grady and all that, where Grady used to be, round them ways, by where the Everton Park Sports is. He's lingering around there somewhere. So I said, yeah. I said, what house is it? She went, it's such and such a street, and it's number such and such. So I went, is it, yeah. So I told her, I said, when was the last time you seen him? She went, I seen him earlier on this morning. She went, he's gone to score, and then he's going, because he used to phone us, but then what happens is, that other firm he used to phone the other firm before he phoned us, you know what it is? So what's happened is, he's then being paid by them. Wait till I tell you what to give him. They only give him 3 of each to do that. 3 of each, mate. 3 of each to Mars bar me, mate, for life. Right, you should see the statement, even now it's horrible. So I'm like, okay, so it's just it's on, mate, 3 of each, lad, you're getting it for 3, you're just getting it, mate. So we go down firms up, there's 2 carfuls of us, right, so he said to one, yeah, you go over there, sit there, we were sitting them off. So we had the front and back covers of this pad, yeah. Now, didn't want to burst the Ken, because there's kids in the Ken, and I know there's kids in the Ken, because here's what happens. I was with some kid from Anfield, and he said to me, yeah, come with me to such and such, and have you got bits? I said, yes. So when we walked in, there was a little girl, she was only a little girl, she was sitting in a cot, like a playpen thing like that, right? Yeah, and it was just horrible, mate. So as we walked in to serve them up, there's about 16 punters in there, and then there's this little girl in a playpen, like, you know, like we'd have 2 rooms, and like one's a living room, and then one's a dining room. The little girl was in the dining room, right? And do you know what she was eating? Kellogg's cornflakes out of the box. Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh my God. So I've just been like, lad, I'm not even serving them. So me saying, shut up, you said, I'm like, lad, I'm not even serving them. I don't want nothing to do with it. I said to him, lad, wait here, I'll be back now. So goes to the shop, comes back with a big bag of goodies, mate, and I mean a big bag of goodies, just sweets, just everything I could get my hands on, just gives one of that, everything. I mean, I was wounded, mate, it was proper heartbreaking. She was a lovely little girl as well, proper dead little cute girl. So I've gone in and I've just given them, and you should have seen, mate, and I was just looking at them and I was thinking, you little rat, mate. And one of them got on it, and he was going to me, listen, lad, it's not long, mate. I said, lads, I said, shut up, lad. I said, honest to God, lad, I said, I am absolutely raging off walking here, you know. So my mates like that, I said, lads, I said, they're not getting nothing off me, lad. I said, we're going. So I didn't even save them. I was like, we're going. It was horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. Honest to God, it was proper heartbreaking. And the fact I had to get out of there and leave the kid in there broke me heart. And like, you know, I'm a man. It broke me heart. I was just like, what am I doing here? It made me think twice about it. But I remembered the little fucking rat off that. And that's who it was. So this sort of art gave me pleasure in it. Do you know what I mean? Now, he weren't the kid's dad. He was just in there with the kid's dad. Now, the kid's dad's got nothing to do with it. I've never seen him again since then. But this kid, the one who slashed my mate up, I just thought, you know what, lad? I thought, watch this then, mate. So we're sitting there, sitting him off. And so I said to me, he said, lads, I said, I'm sick of this, lad. I said, I'm not even sitting here no more. I said, I can't be arsed with this, lad. I said, lad, he's proper getting it. So now when I fight, right, this might sound, you know, you might think he's a rat, but no, listen, I'm not there to fight. I'm there to give it to him. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving it to him heavy. That's what I'm there for, to give it to him heavy. Who do you think you are to just lean into a car and stripe one of the lads, right? lads, what are you playing at? You know what I mean? That's going to be your biggest mistake you've ever made in your life. So what I was saying, instead of getting him, let's take him with us. We'll get him, we'll take him somewhere. So my mate's like, what do you mean? I said, lad, I'm going to keep him for days, lad. I said, he's proper getting it. So my mate's going to me, lad, you're messing you. I'm like, lad, I'm not messing. I said, because the lad who we did it to was my proper good mate. Like a brother to me, do you know what I mean? He was proper good mate. And like, you should have seen the state of his face. You should have seen the state of what he did to him for 3 of each. So I'm just thinking, all right, Sam, what will we do to you then, lad? So we've sat him off and that. Now, nothing's come of it this first day because it was just like, nothing come of it. The kid was just, no one come out the house after that. It was not like that. So I'm thinking, he's definitely getting it. So then about a day or two later, we were back in town, and I'd gone to town this time. So I've got my presents there, I'm like there, do you know what I mean? So this was the firm, they've half, like sort of half, they're not really nowhere to be seen, because they know quite well, because I've been on the phone to one of their mates and just said, listen to me now, on site, proper heavy, they're getting it, and if you want to do anything about it, lad, then we'll go and have a meet. And he's going to me, listen, lads, they only graft for me. I never told them to do it. I said, lad, I don't give a fuck, lad. I said, they're your firm. And he's sort of after denouncing them as if to say, well, you know, lad, whatever you do to them, it's got nothing to do with us. We're still sound. I'm like, lads, we're not sound. We're not sound, lad. Do you know what I mean? He's going, well, what does that mean? I said, lad, I see you, lad. I don't even know what's going to happen, lad. Because, lad, you put them on it. And he's going to me, lad, I never. And do you know what? I half believe him, because it's not really how you roll like that. Because if you're going doing heavy shit like that, when... Do you know what I mean? It's just going swings and roundabouts. It's just coming back at you. So anyway, about a day or two later, goes back to this kid. There's only 3 of us this time. So there's a lad outside next door, and he's fixing a car. And he was just a normal lad. So I've gone over and said to him, what's happening, lad? He's like, what's happening? Now all the blinds are shut on the house where we're looking on. So I said to him, what, any activity in there, lad? He's like, oh, lad, that's scumbags them, lad. I said, no. I said, has anyone been in out today? He went, yeah. He said, do you know such and such? I went, yeah. I said, is he in there now? He went, yeah. I said, I thought there's kids in there. And he went, no. He went, there's no kids in the house, lad. I said, how sure are you? He went, lad, 1,000,000%. He said, they've got a niece who comes there. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, sound. So I said, who's in there now? He said, I said, is there any kids in there now? And he started getting on to what I was on about. And he's like, sort of half like, and he went, honest to God, he said, I'll be staying now. He said, there's no kids in there now. He said, I know exactly who's in there now, because they've come in this morning after they've gone and got the dough and whatever they've got. They've come in. He said, there's only 3 of them. I said, who? He said, just this. He said, the name who I was looking for, this was the fella and this was the bird. So he said, who's the fella and bird? He's like, lad, they're not under no one. He said, the lad who's in the house now, he just terrors them, gets the dough when they get paid, and just bullies them, and then, you know, uses the dough to score and all that, and then just bumps them. I went, he said, yeah. Said, all right, sounds. So I told Sounds, so he goes back to the car. I said to me, yeah, I'm going to the Ken. He's going to me, what? I said, lad, I'm going to the Ken. I said, all right, Sounds. So I've said, you go round the back there. I said, make sure no one gets out the back there. I said, now just take the fucking door off, mate. So he's like, Sounds. So as I've gone to the front door's just opening it. Yeah, didn't even have to go through it. So I've opened the door. I've just crept in, right? Proper crept in. Sneaked in. So I've just whipped the blade out. Creeps in the gaff. I can hear them talking all that. So as I'm looking in the back, I can see me mates, like, it's a window, but the window was like misted out, you know, so you couldn't, like, but I could see he was there. So I'm like, sound. So I've just ran in, just went, boom, took the living room door right off, grabs him, yeah, just puts it right to his neck. I'm like, get out here now, chickens him, just proper chickens him. So he's fighting like that. So as he goes to reach for something, I don't know whether he has a blade or whatever. I don't know, he never, but I didn't know at the time, he never. So I've just gone bang, just give him a little one in the back of the arse, right, have some of that, boom, comes in. So as I've told, now you've got DNA everywhere, you're not even getting in my car. So it's just happened here. So I just dragged them into this room, right, me other mates ran and I've said to my mates, just put them in there and keep them way out the way. Nothing's going to happen to them, it's nothing to do with them. They were half made up though, because they hated them. So I've gone in, I've opened the back door, my mates come in, and we've just absolutely give it to him, yeah. And I mean absolutely gives him, but lines down, but about 3 lines down his face, and all I was saying, yeah, for 3 of each, that just snapped his fingers. My mate was just proper giving it to him. My mates whipped this, like, it's like, it looked like a crowbar, but it weren't a crowbar. It was like a straight one, like what you jack things with. Do you know what I mean? And he's just proper give it to him. Yet the kid's screaming. I'm like, shut your fucking mouth. Just stamped all over his head. Absolutely left him, yeah. Pulls him out and just lashed him in the garden. Just absolutely battered him again. And we gets off on that. So we bailed on that. Now, no one said nothing, because although the punches that they weren't grasses, so the people who were in the pad, they've just been like, nah, what's happened is such and such, this, they've given a false description, this firm's coming with ballies on, but I never even had a bally on, because I want them to know it was me. Do you know what I mean? I want them to know, look what you've done to me, mate, lad. Fucking give it to him, mate. Cheeky little, absolutely give it to him heavy. Snapped his fingers, just proper battered him. So we gets off and all that. Now about a day later I get a phone call off the lads who were grafting up there. And I'm like, what's happening, lad? It was the street workers. And he went, oh, listen, mate, I said, lad, I said, you know, when I get you, lad, I said, what would I do to you? And he goes to me, lad, I swear to God, it was nothing to do with us. I said, lad, it was to do with you. I said, you put him on it, because I got told you give him 3 weeks. He went to me, lad, you're fucking messing. He went, he robbed us, lad. I went, what do you mean? He went, listen, lad. He said, honest to God, he said, lad, I don't want no beef with you like that. He said, I know the lads who they were working with. He went, I know he's your mate. He's like, lad, we've known your mates all along. He said, we've never had a problem, but we had never had a problem. So he said, lad, would you come meet me? I said, lad, if I come meet you, I'm going to proper plug you, lad. He's going, lad, please listen to me, lad. He's going to me, lad, I've got a bird, I've got kids and all. And that's not, because he knew quite well he was on the list, mate. And he was on the list heavy. So, like, where I'm going on my way to get him, and we're all, there was like 12 of us, do you know what I mean? And out of the 12 of us, like, even now to this day, there's like 12 of us, and out of the 12 of us, there's like four of us who, there's no boundaries, and I mean no boundaries. That's what makes it, there's no boundaries, right? So the 4 with no boundaries is what half makes the firm what it is. Now, I'm not saying we're anyone, we're not, because in Liverpool, every firm's heavy, but if you start coming round with us, and you start coming to us, and you start slashing our mates up, you're getting it. Doesn't give a fuck who you are or who you're with, you're getting it. Yeah, because anyone can pull a trigger, anyone can stab someone, doesn't matter. So, you know, we don't fuck with people. We've got respect for everybody. We're independent, we keep ourselves to ourselves. So there's all these firms in Liverpool, yeah, I know they're heavy. Everyone's heavy, and most people in Liverpool are heavy. Most firms are heavy, but no holds barred. We know that. So when you've got little rats like that who are working for people, who are doing things like that, that's what causes it, you know what I mean? And the people who they're working for, they normally don't want nothing to do with it, and they're not happy about it, because it just brings beef everywhere. So, you know, you can have a strainer with someone, and then someone can whip a blade out, you whip a blade out, then they whip a piece out, you whip a piece out. Where's it going to end? It's never going to end. That means no one can go nowhere. You can't be seen nowhere, or you're getting it. You're getting bonneted, you're just getting whatever. So I said, this kid's alright, I'll meet you. He's going to be, lad, yeah, listen. He said, don't react though. So I'm thinking, you know what? So I took a thing with me, and I'm thinking, lad, I'm just going to proper give it to him. But as I'm on the way down there, like, the other side of me sort of kicked in, the reasonable logic side, and I'm thinking, do you know what? Why would he phone me and come for a meet? There's only 2 reasons he'd do that. Number 1, to put me to bed, or try to, or number 2, to sort it out. So I'm thinking, I don't really think he's got the balls to try and put me to bed, because if he did, he's gone, he's put to bed in less than a week. I know for a fact, and so most people around him, yeah, so I know for a fact, so I don't think he's going to go that far. So I thought, here's what I'll do. I thought, I'll go down, I'm not going to be like that with him. If I would have seen him a day or 2 earlier, I would have just proper give it to him without even any words said. But the fact he phoned me up, he showed a bit of respect, right, and being like, listen, that's not who I'm like. So who told me it was like that, they're punters. So they wanted bits off me. They could have just said whatever they wanted me to hear to get bits off me. So the logic's kicked in, the reasonable side of me's kicked in. So goes to meet him, right, and now I've seen the lad, but I've never spoke to the lad. And he's just like, listen, lad, forget about all that. He said, yeah, can we go in there? Can we go and sit down? I said, go ahead. I said, let's go and get a Mackey's, lad. So he's like, all right, sounds. We go into Mackey's, sitting down, sitting upstairs with him, talking to him and all that. And he goes to me, listen, lads, I swear to God, he's like, lad, on my kids' lives. He's showing me pictures of his kids and all that. He's going, lad, I swear to God, he said, lad, I've been absolutely flapping, lad. He said, I've been shitting myself. He said, lad, I promise you now, that was nothing to do with us. And I went, well, what was it to do with then, lad, what you know of? And he went, lad, I don't know. He said, I don't know, lad. He said, I promise you, lad. I said, I got told you give him 3 weeks. He went, lad, we never give him 3 weeks for that. We give him 3 weeks to do another punter in. And he's done the other punter in, because he was like, this lad was like king of the punters, you know, like, he's hard for a punter. He said, lad, that's what we did. He said, now, whoever's told you that, who told you it? I said, I'm not telling you that, because I wouldn't do that. He goes to me, lad, I promise you now. He said, I promise you now. Lad, I swear down. He's going, lad, yeah. And he had this thing in his pocket. He went to me, yeah, lad, there's my address. And I'm thinking, what? So he's pulled the thing out with his address and his name on. He's going to me, lad, there's my address. He's going to me, lad, take a picture of it. So I'm thinking, wow, that's a bit of a turn. Like, you know, someone doing that, you know, you're going to have to start thinking seriously whether it is to do with him, because if someone's whipping their address out on ID, showing you it, telling them where they live, showing you the kids and all that, that means, you know, he's going to be, lad, if anything ever comes back that he was anything to me, he said, lad, I swear to God, he said, lad, come to my house, you can do whatever the fuck you want, lad. He said, I swear, lad. He said, he's going, lad, you know what, he's going, lad, I've got a bit, like, proper, like, I'm not saying he was a pussy, because he wasn't, but in the circumstances, he needed to be. He needed to be the way he was, because he was on the list heavy, and his mates told him he's on the list heavy. And his mate knows that we're not messing around, just like I know they're not messing around. Not the ones who were on the street craft, but their main firm, I know they're not messing around as well. So it was the other way round. it's serious threat to life. You've got to, you've got to take it seriously. So I'm half fuming at my mate being in the Aussie, being all stitched up. You should have seen his state. Nobody looked like, he looked like Robocop with no helmet on. Murphy, not Murphy. No, I'm not laughing at him, I'm laughing at it though. He looked like Murphy. And I'm just like, lad, and he's going and all that. So the end result is what's happened is one of my other mates has then took it upon himself to take it a step further, right? So what he's done is, he's seen the kid, my mate's being out in the car, seen him and just bonds him at like 65. Yeah, now, let's just say that kid is no longer on the streets of Liverpool. Yeah, let's just say that.